Okay, so friends, welcome to my third live stream. I'm really excited about today. Well, I'm kind of getting in touch with you really late, but I'm sorry. I was preparing some very new content for you that I had to do. So, let's really hope this trading session is gonna be, in fact, really profitable for us both, you and me. Um, I kind of like the market today. uh, well, I kind of decided to go for some experience today. But let's check the market as of right now because I didn't check it for the last hour. But we can search for different trading pairs and see what the market has to offer to us today. Um, I don't know how many trading pairs are available, but as far as you should know by now, we trade trading pairs that have income more than 75%. So I'm gonna go ahead and check. Okay, I'm seeing something, but that should depend of how the next candle is gonna close within a minute. And what we should start with, like $50. Okay. You may have seen that I prepared $500, but that was just an experiment that actually worked out. But I'm gonna like keep it a secret still for you to watch my videos on my YouTube channel. But anyways, zooming out the chart, having the maximum point, we already have the candle that overlays with its body this maximum point, but because in my strategy also the red candles they count as the maximum point, we are counting this as the maximum point. Okay, we're having some kind of a pin bar. um I mean, just because of the way that the shadow are looking like, I guess that I'm not. Okay. Oh, actually, it's really good we didn't enter that trade because the income has fallen to 65%. So now, just because I'm following the money management, even if you can see something, uh, really suitable. Okay, but as long as it doesn't have the income more than 75%, you shouldn't enter that trade because you never know how the market is gonna behave. Okay, you can do your technical analysis and everything, but um in fact some kind of a news can come out, and that's something we should always remember about. So we just don't enter those trades because just in case you're gonna have an unprofitable deal, you cannot like have your money back within your next year. So, well, let's hope the market is gonna be really kind to us today because yesterday, I mean, some of you could have missed the trading session, the live session that I had with y'all. But yesterday's market was actually really great. I mean, we had like what? Uh 800 and I think $84 of income. Oh, okay, I accidentally picked the wrong drawing tool, but I needed the horizontal line. Okay, we could have waited for this situation right over here, but we have to wait like 30 seconds more. And there are like 20 seconds left. Well, if this is gonna close as an inside bar, um or the inside pin bar, I am gonna enter that trade. If this is gonna go, yeah, not entering that one also. Because you see, we're having this zone right over here. The price can also try to upgrade those highest points. So we better wait. Just because we're also having like the upward channel forming. So yeah, I don't think that was a great entry point. Just of the way that the candles are looking, you see how impulsive the green candles are. So definitely no. But we can go ahead and mark off this highest point right here. Okay, this highest point, but that would be not the first touching. Okay, moving to the next trading pair. I mean, whenever. Okay, I found something. Something that we gotta like still wait for, but you see this maximum point. Pulsive candle, and we just gotta look how this candle is gonna close. 20 seconds left. Well, I'm trading, friends, on the 1 minute time frame. Just in case you were curious, okay? The 1 minute time frame, and this strategy is like working perfectly on the 1 minute time frame. So as I told you before, I already entered my deal just in case. So this is the maximum point. Having the impulsive get, well, you can't say it's small, okay? So this candle right here, and then we have the inside bar forming, and as you can see, whenever the price try to upgrade something, it had the correction that lasted for at least like about 4 or 5 minutes. Well, for some parts of the trades it's like about 3 minutes, but still we're also having the overall downtrend. Like this downtrend is super strong, and we're kind of having lowest points upgraded, right? But also we're having the level of resistance. The level of resistance is when the price can go like further. It can go like more up. It's not really best way to say in English, but that's the way it is. So here, drawing with the rectangle used in my drawing tools, we have just like 30 seconds left. The first candle is closed already. It's the red pin bar with kind of a long shadow. But I mean, if that deal is gonna close as a profitable one, I'm gonna end up earning $91. If not, following the trading money management, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare like $100. So doing that was kind of unexpected, but anyways, I'm not stopping. We can certainly mark of this one. This was the US dollar and Canadian dollar trade. Here we can also mark of this maximum point. Well, by the end of the day, um, the market started like going back and forth. Okay, that one. We actually gotta wait for it just because in this strategy, whenever you're having the minimum point that got upgraded, but you're having, let's say, a candle that like way bigger than this previous candle, we can also enter that trade for 2 minutes. This is really important, guys, to enter your trades whenever you're using my strategy for 2 minutes. And we got 15 seconds. Well, that was the inside bar forming, but you know what? What I saw. So the lowest point got upgraded, but then we have the inside bar and it has only one shadow, not like the two shadows for the two sides of the candle or the pin bar. So that's also becomes a pretty good sign. And as a second sign, I saw the level. Well, for this part of the trade, it would become the level of support. But for some parts of the trade, it's also the resistance level, like right here, and then the support zone over here. So, prepared $100. We have the income of 80%. And the candle that just formed is the, well, not pretty good big candle with one shadow. So the price is kind of arguing itself where it has the level, so it doesn't know where it's about to go, so anything may happen. Meanwhile, we're having 20 seconds left till the end of the deal. And Tanya, let's get down together. Okay, interesting. Well, actually interesting because of the level. I mean, what if we prepare like $200 for next deal? Yeah, I shouldn't have told you that the market is acting really good today, because that's the time when you start having non-profitable deals. I mean, I don't know how this works for you, but for me, like, it works all the time. Well, I shouldn't have been too loud, but we got what we got. Just gonna go ahead, mark of new minimum maximum points. Didn't I have a new trading pair that just opened? You know what? I can't find the trading period that. Maybe it was the Australian dollar. Just gotta check. Well, no, that would not be this trading pair. But we're still gonna leave it. Maybe that trading period that I prepared for myself, it didn't have as good income. And maybe it has lost its income. Well, sometimes it happens. So you always gotta check. Maybe that was the US dollar. Yeah, that was this trading pair actually. But for this strategy, for you to use, so to the horizontal line, whenever you're picking, whether it's the maximum and or the lowest point, you also gotta watch if that's not the first touching to the level, okay? If that's the first touching as this red pin bar, and even if the next candle would be really impulsive and the following candle after it would be like the inside bar, I don't advise you to enter those trades. So what you actually would have to do, you would just have to pick the new minimum point. But since I'm preparing for my next deal, like $200, I gotta be really sure about my deals. Okay, that's actually what we'd have to do right now. Just pick for ourselves the minimum and maximum points. And wait. Sometimes it takes, a lot of patience to wait for the suitable situation. But in fact, guys, it's really worth it. Something might happen on the trading pair. This is the euro in the pound sterling. So picked for myself the maximum point, and we have one candle for it'll release with its maximum point. And you see mirror level. So we had like a downward channel. There's about like the upward channel, like about to start. But for the next candle, it's gonna take like 35 seconds more to form. If that's gonna close as the inside bar, which is gonna look like a green, a red candle, I'm gonna enter that trade. If not, if the price is gonna move up, I'm gonna mark off my next maximum point for this trading pair. Well, so far it looks like that's what should happen. Yeah. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And the green candle was formed. Really tough because it's like kind of late my time in the market. I mean, well, it was really great at the beginning of the day. Well, throughout like 5 p.m. my time. But right now, what I'm seeing so far, not a lot of good entry points. And what I actually want to advise you, if you're not seeing any of the good entry points, just don't enter those trades. But here's the thing. that I actually think I should warn you about. Um, well, if you start being like super nervous about your trades, if you're trading on like your real account, you're not gonna succeed in trading. Like as sad as it may sound to you, just because you have to get used that whenever you open your trade, you just kind of letting this money go. Um, but this money, in fact, within 2 minutes can bring you like almost double amount of money. Well, don't. Well, the thing that I'm actually trying to tell you, don't get stuck. Um, at the point where you're at right now. Let's say you're trading your demo account and you don't know how do I start trading on your real account. Well, nobody's making you open your deals for like $200, even $100. Like nobody's making you do that, okay? Um, well, what you can actually do, like this is really wise. If you have not started learning about the money management and trading yet, I'm gonna tell you. So that is wise to start opening your first deals with um 5 to 10% from your total deposit. Sorry guys, I kind of missed. I just want to see how this candle is gonna look like. Well, I actually thought that I could enter that deal, but if this candle would be um way bigger and without the shadows, I would have entered that deal because we're having the level of support here, and for this part of the trade that would be the support zone. But since I got prepared $200, um I just kind of don't want to risk the trades I'm not sure about. And so yeah, so don't get stuck at your demo account. Like there is no way then you can succeed. Okay? Okay, what if I have to check something? Just want it. Okay, we shall see. And uh because like the thing that I was talking to you about, um the sooner you start trading on your real account, even if it's about $10 for your first deal, it's okay because little by little you're getting used that you have to spend a little of the money but to earn almost that amount of money. So don't be afraid. Well, I know I was this way whenever I was starting my way, but I actually had no one that I could talk to, that I could, um, just explain the troubles that I was having back at that time. Like I had no one, but y'all have me. You all have like the live chat whenever I'm doing my live stream. You're having my Telegram chat. Well, you have my Telegram channel. I hope so. But if you have not subscribed to it yet, you better do that because you can text me in my DMs. and we can talk everything out. Because um one of the main reasons I'm doing that for you because, well, since I was a kid, I was just feeling that I wanted to, talk to people, share any kind of experience that I had, um, any type of that kind of stuff. And yeah, there is nothing that you should be like actually be worried about whenever like you're asking me for help. So yeah, feel free to ask any type of questions. Actually, I missed this entry point. That sucks. Oh my goodness. That's actually what we watched for a little bit while. Okay, if we didn't hit that one, we're gonna have another one, right? Just 5 seconds left. But it looks there's gonna, yeah, green pin bars. So now, okay. Mm, I mean, we're having the level of support here. I mean, this doesn't really work using my strategy because there was like a really impulsive movement of the price. But anyways, if we go ahead, pick the rectangle in the drawing tools. Well, sometimes deals that you enter, it's about just watching and analyzing the candles, like, and I mean each candle. So there's this level of support, right? Um, and even though we had like an impulsive movement, then we had like this green pin bar, and then the candle that is much bigger than this candle that formed. So since the price started like giving the reaction from the support zone, I decided to go with the put option for 2 minutes because you see the price is giving the reaction whenever it well, overall we had what, consolidation, then impulsive movement, consolidation again. It's not even looking like a downward channel, and then kind of the upward channel, but it's not like moving really fast. We have what? 10 seconds left. 5. Oh, no, that was just about 3 seconds. Okay. 400. That was just about the second, but the price is given the reaction from this level. I was just like 3 seconds late. Okay. Gotta search for something else. I'm watching the US dollar and the Canadian dollar trade, but maybe we can see if we have some other trading pairs open, and we actually do. And that's pretty much it. It's 2 trading pairs. I mean, I'm still like, I am gonna wait uh for the suitable situation. So currently looking in the Japanese yen and the US dollar, like we have just 10 seconds left till the candle is formed. Maybe it could have upgraded the maximum point that I picked, and in fact it did. We just gotta watch how the next candle is gonna get formed. It was this one. Okay, that one's definitely no. So we're gonna search for this one. This is the Australian dollar and the US dollar trade. 25 seconds left. I mean, see, the price is kind of not moving rapidly up. So That might be a sign. Uh, okay, what if we go ahead and mark up the new maximum point? Well, I guess this might be too much, like, further away from where our price is at. Um, I mean, if you can go ahead and ask me if the trading is overall hard thing to do, I like wouldn't know what to tell you because at times, well, it depends on what we're talking about. Well, at times it's really easy. Well, it's not really hard to do your technical analysis. Mm, the most, like, the hardest thing for me to do is just a times wait because I understand that for most people, um, is the hardest thing to do, just to wait. But I mean, it's worth not losing your money, right? So yes, at times you just gotta wait. Hmm. I mean, I'm still waiting for the suitable situation. Okay, we can close this really and learn this was franc trade just because of the income that it's got. Uh, okay. So you're also having the very impulsive moving of the price. But just looking at the price, that might go like somewhere over here. So I'm just, um, moved my maximum point. But what I would actually advise you to, whenever, well, you're just starting your way, it's better not to open like all of the trading pairs. Just pick for yourself those that have the most income. Um, and so that way you can actually watch those charts. So that's would be not about, losing the opportunity. Because for me, like during the day, I don't know for how many times I'm watching the computer and just like watching the charts. But for you, if you like even start paying attention for 2, 3 hours each day, that would be in fact great. Just like pick for yourself those that have income of 80, 85, 81, well, from 80 to 90%. But just pay attention and just watch them really. um, I mean, how do I say it? Like, like just paying like way too much attention. Well, I just had a thought of entering the trade just because of the way this candle right here has closed, but well, it's the same size as this one, so definitely no. I mean, check in the rest. Okay, we can. I mean, if everything is gonna work out within the next like 20 seconds, we we could enter. Ah, and actually closes the green pin bar, so no. But I really gave big hopes for this shooting pair. But you know what? The year in the past surely so far forming like a new maximum point. So we gotta watch the next candle. We used to have the downtrend and here some kind of correction happening. So we have like what 40 like about 40 seconds left till the end of the video. But I don't know what's happening to the market, but it's like happening really impulsive and I just don't want to enter those trades. Well, at this point. But what we can do is watch the next candle forming after it also because we also have the third maximum point. It has like pretty good income. It's 81%. And one of the main reasons why I do actually love the pocket option is because it has the most income. So why not? Right? If you just go ahead and search for different trading platforms, well, I'm giving you like 99% um being sure that you will not find any better platform that has like better income and trading peers. Okay. We might enter that. We might enter that. Going. Um, but just the little thing that I wanted to tell you is that whenever you press on the button and it have not shown you that you entered your deal, please don't press like it for several times because sometimes that might be about your computer lagging. And if you press like 3 or 4 times, that's the amount of times you will enter. Well, that's the amount of deals you entered. Okay, so you press one time and you wait like 10 seconds more, okay? Because my computer, well, it works fine. That's like one of the newest computers that are available right now, but recently I like opened like 3 deals in a row, and even yesterday on my live stream I entered 2 deals at the same time, but they did have mm, it was I think the put option, but actually uh they had like mm, kind of a good distance between the entry points. So but what I wanted to tell you about this deal, there's also the level. I mean, the first candle is like formed, but I still gotta show it to you. The rectangle. Just let me see. Oh no, my computer started lagging. That's really weird. Okay, there was a level, but my computer doesn't want to show it. Maybe I should restart. Um. Okay, we had a profitable deal. So you are seeing so far. My computer just kind of like this. It's 90:51 my time. So that was a profitable deal. Okay, great. Now finally I can switch back to $50 for my deal. Whew. That's great. Marking of new minimum, maximum points. Doing that like whenever I'm using my strategy, like every several minutes or so. He found something that's theory in the Swiss franc trade. I already marked out this minimum point, but we gotta wait like 15 seconds more to see when this candle is gonna close. Yeah, and that's the right candle, so definitely no. Also, there is the US dollar and the Canadian dollar trade. I just looked really closer if that was the first touching with this impulsive candle, and yes, in fact, it was. Okay, going with the put option. So that was about this maximum point. Okay. And here comes the impulsive candle in the inside bar, not with long shadows. That's the first sign, okay? The second sign is the resistance zone right here. So second sign. And moving here. So you see how many times the price is in the reaction from that level. Well, I'm too lazy to count it right now, but using the rectangle, that's all you need to know, okay? Whenever you use my strategy, that includes a grading minimum or maximum point and also the levels, the like two perfect signs that give you a sign that you should go for a 2-minute time expiration for your deal. That's pretty much all you need to know. Okay, the first handle is closed, and I'm kind of curious about how much time we have left. 40 seconds. Okay, well, still the income is 80%, so that's great. I mean, probably will get Get a countdown together with you. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautifully done. There goes another profitable deal. Well, I told you I'm gonna wait, and I did. 2 situations in a row, and that's perfect to me. We might think of this one. There is no such level though, because the price is just having the uptrend. That was not fair. And I'm gonna explain to you why I said so. Even if the next candle is gonna be a red one and really impulsive one, that would be not the first touching to the horizontal line. And for that case, this strategy is not working. So please don't forget, whenever you're doing something like that, whenever you want to try my strategy. Well, maybe we have something opened. Actually found 2 trading pairs. Let's go ahead and check them. Here found just the crazy downtrend, but just in case we're actually gonna use it here. Well, if the price is gonna break this lowest point, okay, I will enter that deal. And here, because there is also pretty good level. Sadly, the pound sterling, the US dollar is gotta get closed because it's got the income of 73%. So, same works for euro and the Swiss franc, the euro and the pound sterling, the US dollar and the Swiss franc. I mean, a lot of trading pairs are actually closing. The Australian dollar and Canadian dollar are also leaving us. The US dollar and the Canadian dollar and the euro and the Canadian dollar. So right now I got not much left. But there is nothing we can do, but actually something might work on this trading period. This is the pound sterling and the Japanese yen. Let's hope they're not gonna use their volatility, meaning the income. So gotta wait just 20 seconds more. Watch this candle, which is a green one. And just in case, we can enter that trade. Five, four, three, two, one. Okay. Still got the income 78%. And, well, it's pretty an impulsive candle. Well, it's still at the inside bar, but it's pretty impulsive. And we're having the level, ladies and gentlemen. So, rectangle. And here, ta-da! Nothing really complicated, just the two drawing tools. Income 78%. I prepared $50. 2-minute time expiration. But you know, also whenever the price is upgrading this lowest point, you see, like it was here. If I had entered that deal over here, since the price upgraded this lowest point and then the candle overlay, so that's why at this point, 2-minute time expiration with the call option and a profitable deal that I could have had. Speaking of that, we're having already formed the red pin bar, but it has got the long shadows. So that could mean that the price is arguing with itself. $15 left. I mean, I'm getting so nervous. Okay, that's pretty weird, but okay. Here comes the $100. Oh my gosh, here. The Canadian dollar and the Swiss franc is also closing. I have opened the year, like what you're seeing on the screen, the year in the Australian dollar. But that would be not the first session to the level. What has happened to the market? I don't really know. I just not closing the way that I expected to. Well, that's the point sterling, the Japanese yen, and as you may all remember, we just had an unprofitable deal on this one. But what if we could wait just a minute more and see how the next candle is gonna get formed. Well, if it's gonna be like way bigger than this pin bar, I'm gonna enter that trade with $100 because there is still the level. The the really cool thing about the level, because sooner or later the price is expected to give the reaction from that level. So that's why you follow the money management and you don't prepare all the money that you have in your account to enter those trades. Sometimes it's about the minutes. So waiting for a better suitable situation and entering your trade. But so far, I don't know. I mean, it formed as an impulsive candle, and right now it's not looking like that one. So I'm just gonna. Well, it's still bigger. Okay. Okay, I rescued because since it's 8 p.m. my time, the market is just slowly falling asleep. And that might be one of the like very last trades that I entered. So the income is still 78%. I'm really happy about it because at the times when I entered the same second the candles formed the deal, it just can rapidly change its income, and that could be 63%. Well, as an example. So I'm so happy it has that income. And you should remember the level that we drawn, but I'm just gonna move it a little bit till right here. So see, the price is even direction here and then here and then here, and kind of giving it here. We have the green pin bar formed. So let's see. 30 seconds left. And you see, I entered my deal at income of 74%, and now it's got 78%, and now it's got 74% of the income. That's just not fair. But anyways, it is what it is now. 10, 9, 8, 5. No way. No freaking way. That was about the second. Okay. Okay. $200. I entered that deal coming out of the support zone. Well, it's kind of becoming the mirror level. So moving it this way. Like to over here. So that's pretty good level that has shown its reactions. $200. And I really hope I was in time because like the deal that I had before, that was just about like 2 3 seconds. Wow, but that's actually my fault. Well, I just wanted to have it those 2 3 seconds like better entry point, so don't repeat my mistakes that I made. So yeah, and the reason, like the thing that I learned for the past couple of days since I started live streaming, don't trade really late. Yeah, probably not gonna do that anymore. Well, that kind of late, maybe like an hour earlier. An hour earlier before like I started live streaming, the market was just perfect. But here we're having the profitable deal. And now we can again switch back to the $50 prepared for our deals. But you know what, friends? I just want to watch the euro and the Australian dollar. Quickly checking the rest. Okay, while I'm waiting, so I just gotta go get myself some water real quick. Oh, so friends, I'll be back. So I had the water and then I had something knocking in my door. I'm super sorry. But let's wait. Let's see what's happening on the market. Maybe we have some trading pairs opened. Don't you think? Actually, there is three that are suiting the income that we're supposed to have. Let's give it a euro in the Australian dollar. But that would be not the first touching. Just the way that the last candle looks like. Okay, it's kind of boring, like the market that I'm seeing right now. So, give me just a minute. So, mm, this is the pound sterling and the Australian dollar, and the price might move till this point over here, like the minimum point that I picked for myself. So let's wait a bit more together because I don't have like really a lot of trading pairs opened right now. Well, that have like best income. So we're gonna wait. Well, the president upgraded lowest point. So we gotta search for something different. Sorry guys, I'm just being super sleepy right now. But there's actually an entry point that I could have entered, but I just gotta see for like the best entry point. Okay, I actually missed an entry point, but you see, even when you're having like the overall downtrend, if you pick for yourself the maximum point, which was over here, having the impulsive candle, an inside bar, but you see the thing is about the inside bar is whenever its body, well, it has like the little body, but still, whenever it's inside of this green candle, you can still go with the put option because overall you're having the downtrend, even if you're not having the level, but actually over here we're having the level. You could have entered that deal um because the level is like, okay, the upgraded maximum point is the first sign, the level is the second sign. I just missed because I'm kind of getting sleepy, but do not regret the missed opportunities, even if you have seen something like that. That just means that you're checking, okay? Okay, if you missed your opportunity on some kind of a deal, you still can watch this trading pair for 2 minutes, like the expiration time that you would have set for your next deal. Um, you would have entered that deal for 2 minutes, and you could be sure that you would have an you would have had a profitable deal. Okay. But what I'm like looking for right now is the like really suitable situation with level, like over here the price is having like a crazy breakthrough out of the price, having the level is the second sign. But for that deal we'd have to make like minute and a half more. Okay, it has the income 73%, so now definitely not something I would love to enter. Um, we're having kind of a level of support in the US dollar and the Japanese yen. So we gotta wait. Yeah, I decided to enter it. Well, sometimes the price might have like a false breakthrough out of the level. But if I just use the rectangle, but I'm gonna not make it that white, I'm gonna like have it thicker. So whenever the price hit that zone, it has given the reaction. Like here. So you see, it keeps going back and forth, having the downtrend, then having the uptrend, and then having the downtrend again, and again, hitting that zone. So the first candle is closed. It's a green pan bar, but only with the one shadow, so we're gonna wait a bit more. The income is still 76%, so that is great. And just 20 seconds left. I mean, the price stays still. So, just the levels are also perfect, in fact. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. I mean, isn't it beautiful? Perfect. I mean, so far, like the market, I mean, okay, it's the evening, but still. Well, out of all market that I've seen so far, it's like the best market. Maybe we have some trading peers pins that have income more than 75%. While there are only OTC trading pairs that I'm seeing. So at weekdays, I'm trying not to trade OTC trading pairs, to be honest, because it's always better to trade just like the simple currency trading pairs. Hmm. Here, you see the euro in the Australian dollar trade. If that candle that's about to form in like 13 seconds is gonna close as an impulsive candle, but the following is gonna close at the inside bar, that would be another entry point for me. Because still we're having a level here. Well, but it's much better to enter your trades whenever you're having the candle. Well, personally myself, I would call that it like the previous candle, meaning it's way bigger than the previous candle, even if it overlays this maximum point or the minimum point that you have marked for yourself. So those are just the perfect ones that you can enter. But actually, so far, this is the green pin bar. Ah, no. Well, maybe at some point where, whenever the price is about to stop, I'm gonna enter that. But not right now. So here, whenever you're seeing like a minimum point as the red candle, okay, you think that this is the minimum point, but next to it is standing the green candle. That means that you should mark off this green candle, okay? Is the minimum point because it's larger and like the very minimum. What's like below this red candle is still larger, so you gotta mark this one off as your minimum point. Going ahead and checking the rest of the market. But it's not really impulsive in the fact, and one more candle gotta get closed. But there are still situations that we can wait for, so that is great news. Okay, what about this one? That one looks interesting to me. But we just gotta wait not that much time. This is the Australian dollar and the US dollar trade. Okay, definitely entering it. So you see the income is 76%. But we have pretty good level. So for this part of the trade, that would become the support zone, right? But for just a bit earlier, that would become the resistance zone. And you're really bad at drawing, but it's right over here. And the price is giving the reactions. Okay. Sometimes, well, as I told you before today, might have like the false breakthrough out of the level of support, of resistance, level in between doesn't really matter. So that's why we need the two signs. The upgraded lowest point, as we saw right here. This was our low, like theory lowest point. Impulsive candle inside bar coming after it right here. No, actually this horizontal line should be moved. Yeah, like this way. So even though the first candle is formed, we have a little time left till our candle is closed. Okay, that's weird. It's an unprofitable one, but okay, we should have entered that one right here. But preparing way bigger amount. And there is still the level, okay. gonna like fix it a little bit. This candle has closed. It's a red pin bar, so it's really not giving us how the price is gonna move with the next candle. So we don't know. We're waiting still, okay? The income is still 76%. Surely no lengthy as well. Well, there is just actually not pretty much of the situation that I would actually enter. The the market is kind of going too bad. Like people do the same thing about the market. It's just falling asleep like really slowly, and you can see it's kind of, just chilling out there. So 24 seconds left. I mean, I entered that deal really late, but I'm gonna hope so. Kind of late, that was just about 20 seconds, but still. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Great. Yeah, sometimes it's about the additional deals that you have to enter, but sooner or later, whenever you have the level, the price should give the reaction from that level. That's something you have to, I don't know, write on your hat, like write it down. It will work out. I mean, I remember having a deal. That I marked out the level for myself, and then I opened, like, that was a non-profitable one, then the following thing, and then another non-profitable deal, and then the third one is a non-profitable deal. But in, like, the level was in between all of those zones, and then I was afraid to go for the fourth deal in this trading pair, and I just left. And then I watched the market, and actually it has given direction. If I would have, like, it has given direction, okay, but I would have had to enter my deal for the fourth time, and I was just too afraid. And that was the time I was like, okay, no, I'm gonna, just fight for the level to give the reaction. Sooner or later, just trust me, it will give the reaction. Alrighty. Okay, maybe there's no, not the first touching to the level. the first touching to the level, so definitely no. Mm, of okay, just one trading peer that is new that has enough. No, actually, two trading peers. That we definitely should check on. Okay, we might inherit this one. I'm just gonna delete the level that I marked off recently. So this is the Swiss franc and the Japanese yen. And it didn't open. Even though I pressed the button call option. No, it worked, but way later than I expected. So I guess there's gonna be another deal. Well, you see the point, well, the time that I pressed, and then the entry point. That's kind of weird. But just in case, I reread $100. Just because this is not entry point that I expected to have, but still, the income is great. $30 left. $10 left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's what I expected. Okay, great. I mean, why not? We could have entered another deal. Just let me check this one out. But just for a minute. but I gotta search if this candle is gonna close. Just opening my deal for 1 minute, guys. Can you believe it? That one. And I'm gonna simply explain to you why it did this. Um, and actually not having that option that I wanted to go with. I wanted to go with the put option, not the call option. But anyways, I just looked at this very last candle and I accidentally pressed the call option. But anyways, okay, we need to get that money back. So just in case this lowest point gets upgraded. Well, I should have went with the put option. I wanted to do that. I just looked at the very last candle and I was like, oh, where are you going? And that was really stupid of me. Okay, like the wireless thing that I just want to check out. And just upgrade. The expiration time for my deal for 2 minutes. Okay, maybe actually this one will work out. But we're gonna wait a minute more. This is the Australian dollar and the US dollar trade. Prepare like $100. Okay, going with the put option. Well, there is the level that we should definitely mark off. But I'm just gonna move this way. The first candle is close. It's a red pin bar, but still it has the shadows for the two sides. So we're not losing hope. It's like what, 35 seconds left. Okay. I mean, you see how the price behaving interesting. And actually, whenever I entered my deal, that was about the income 76%, or now it's about 73%. So, guys, at times you gotta watch it. But the best advice for you from me is trade first part of the day, because the price isn't behaving that weird. But anyways, I really love that you joined me today. I really wish that you had some useful information out of the trading session. I really want you to join my next live sessions to watch my videos, the YouTube shorts that I'm creating for you. So let's see each other in my next videos. Wishing you